Yeah, Dante Leon, a returning IBJJF World No-Gi Champion, 2019 gold medalist, taking on the 10th Planet Black Belt, Paul Barch, aka PJ Barch. And this is going to be a banger chase, I feel.
Yeah, I love this matchup. PJ's passing against Dante's really clever guard. You see Dante immediately underneath the hips of Barch, coming up for a quick 2 points. And immediately looking to pass as well. Dante has to be happy with the way that match is already starting out.
You can hear the noise of the crowd when Dante scores. That's actually the Daisy Fresh crew, believe it or not. They a pretty tight-knit network and have developed a good friendship with Dante Leon. And actually, Heath Pedigo is on the sidelines coaching Dante for this match. So. Open guard position. You know, it's kind of unusual to see PJ here because he's the one with the wrestling background that we talk about so much. So let's see how his guard holds up against somebody like Dante, who very experienced black belt with tons of high-level competition matches under his belt. If you want to talk about pure wrestling, you'd have to say that PJ Barch would have the edge and definitely have the greater experience. But Dante's done a great job over the last couple of years, obviously coming from Canada, where they don't exactly have a strong tradition of wrestling, but has been based in Ohio and has connected with some of those fantastic wrestlers that they have in the Midwest, and has really worked on that and made it a part of his game that, well, it's pretty much synonymous. When you think of Dante Leon and you think of Jiu-Jitsu techniques, one of the best at wrestling up from the guard, but has obviously used that to develop his straight takedowns from the feet as well.
Yeah, you said it best, though. I do think that Dante excels in the wrestle-up scenario because he's got a very compact guard. He's very good at getting underneath his opponents and from there elevating and then deciding to go for the back or off-balance and then wrestling up. It's a very effective combo he wields, but Dante's game is not limited to the bottom position. We see some great passing techniques from him as well. A lot of pressure, great body lock passing, and you can see he's slowly wearing down the guard of Barch, who has basically been on a pretty defensive position here. Looking for the Darce momentarily.
See Barch open guard and doing his best to recover here. I feel like Leon is getting slightly closer in each pass attempt in making an upper body control, but impressed so far at the way that Barch has managed to hold him off. But one thing we haven't seen at this stage so far, we haven't really seen Barch open up with attacks yet from this bottom position. We haven't seen him try to wrestle up, but we haven't seen him try to go for the legs or anything, right?
No, but
not,
I mean, you say
that.
I say
that.
And Barch is up.
Oh, and that's exactly what he does.
Hits him with the dump. Nicely done for PJ Barch,
wow.
Scoring back. Sometimes it just takes a little calculation.
Yeah,
right?
did I will that into existence?
Maybe you did. I mean, it's no surprise that Barch would look to wrestle up. I think he was just doing some calculations on where he could catch Leon there.
So we got a tie now. It's 2-2.
Barch also no stranger to the leg lock game, and I wouldn't be shocked as time rolls on if you see him drop back, but for now, it would make sense to try his luck from top, try and score some passing points or maybe force a back take.
This is a middleweight match, of course, quarterfinal. The big bracket. Of course, the middleweight division is always stacked, but 41 registered competitors. There were a number of no-shows, unfortunately. But this this match right here will determine one of the semi-finalists.
Dante looking to cut an angle here, maybe towards the back. Barch shuts that down, though, makes a quick adjustment. I feel like Dante and Barch have adopted a very similar passing posture in this match, each complementing one another very equally.
Honestly, jiu-jitsu-wise, they are very, very similar, right? They have similar takedown games, they have similar guard games, they have similar passing styles. You see Barch getting a little mobile here, but look at this. Dante's trying to suck up a leg. Dante putting the hook in the back, but Barch spins out and resets the position. Dante trying to suck up that leg once again now. A little bit of elevation, trying to chop away at the base.
Attention, Master 2 male blue ultra heavy. Cloud Lee, contact match. Sean Charles from double 5. Please checking on match 7. Master 2 male blue ultra heavy. Timothy Jerry. Please checking on match 7.
Question here is, as we're a little over 3 minutes left in this match, how the judges is kind of are seeing this. Because Dante's definitely been busy from the bottom, but he hasn't gotten deep in for, oh, there's a sweep attempt. Oh, okay, so I'm going to eat my words, because that's the best sweep attempt so far that Dante had. However,
he does earn an advantage for that. That's
interesting.
In a match like this, as we were just discussing, a potential of a decision.
Yeah, PJ Barch manages to run away and reset, but now it's no longer even. And I was about to say, in a match like this, like, how does it go? It's one or the other have a clearer edge, because the game is played out so similarly. But that little sweep attack right there, well, that puts Leon ahead on the scoreboard. So
quick reset, and they're back off in the middle of the mat here. PJ knows that he's got to make something happen in his last 2.5 minutes. But he's yet to make a lot of progress from top here against Dante's formidable guard. PJ keeps his hips very high, which is, you know, a great passing method, but Dante likes to go underneath, which does give Leon a bit of a pathway to make that connection there.
Trying to get past that knee shield. Reverse De La Riva, Dante Leon does so well, and every time he tries to scoop an ankle, you can see Barch resets and they go back into the center of the mat. This big 12 meter by 12 meter championship size mat. Just over 60 seconds left in this match. I feel like Barch, down an advantage, needs to get really busy here, put on some pressure, and because Dante's cruising at this point, feels very comfortable in playing the guard. I mean, if I was Barch at this stage as well, Chase, I would even think about dropping back for a leg lock at this, this late stage in the match where so difficult to score against the excellent guard. And that's exactly what it seems.
Dante looking at a quick leg lock of his own briefly, though, before he recomposes and sits the guard. It's going to take a miracle here for PJ to even score this advantage in the last 15 seconds or so in this match.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've seen it happen, so. "15 seconds approximately."
And so we discussed this ahead of the event. Look at this, though. Last gas from PJ. Dante looks like he's going to be able to survive, but a nice look at a pass from Barch. But we discussed coming into this event the familiarity with the rule set and the ability to know when to get an advantage, when you're behind. Leon definitely has that in spades, where Barch is still playing a little bit of catch-up when it comes to the IBJJF format. And I think that may have played out here.
Yeah. Dante Leon takes the win by 1 advantage against PJ Barch and goes through into the semifinals, the middleweight division a little later. And we'll face the winner of this next match here on mat 12.